Adi Ambasai, thank you for that very nice introduction, and you pronounced my grandchildren's names very well too. Thank you. I want to thank Representative Smith and Representative Fisher for being here. Paul Gregor and I had the opportunity to travel to India together, which was a wonderful, that was my first trip to India, and of course we got an opportunity to visit Fisher's operation there. My friend Larry McKibben, I want to thank you, and I want to thank the Hunt family for their very generous gift. Also, I want to reminisce a little bit. Some of you may remember Francis and Julie Burnham. Francis Burnham actually taught here at Marshalltown, and his wife Julie was a Branstad, and her brother Cliff followed me in the Iowa legislature, and they were real strong Marshalltown people, and I did a lot of work for me when I ran the first few times here. And Julie has passed away, but Francis still lives in Forest City, Iowa now. I want to first of all just congratulate the entire community for what you've done, for the school system, for the businesses, for the locally owned newspaper that has been so supportive, and for all of the citizens of the community. And I guess the beneficiaries are the young people that get the opportunity to be part of this wonderful program that we call STEM. The Lieutenant Governor would love to be here. She's at a meeting in Washington, D.C., and you know that she's been the champion of STEM, along with now Marianne Drengo, who's the president and CEO of Vermeer Manufacturing. But it's great for me to be here and to share with you my perspective. I'm so impressed with the great work that STEM is doing in Marshalltown, and you are really truly a leader. The opportunity to explore engineering, technology, biomedical sciences through Project Lead the Way program is truly an outstanding contribution that you're making to your children. And I know you're also planning a brand new hospital here in the Marshalltown community as well. So are the other STEM initiatives in Marshalltown's middle and high school, including an effort to better use technology to accelerate learning. I also want to note the focus on getting younger students ready for middle and high school by laying a strong math and science foundation in Marshalltown's elementary schools as well. That's taking place here in Marshalltown. What's taking place here in Marshalltown is a great example of how to support STEM education, which we want to grow all over the state of Iowa. And I want to again thank the legislature, because we've had broad-based bipartisan support in funding each of the last 2 years for STEM education, and it's been really wonderful to see, and that you don't always see that kind of bipartisan support that we've had on the STEM program, and so it is something we really appreciate. It's critical to young people to have a bright future so that they can get a good job that supports themselves and their families and stay here in Iowa, have the knowledge and skills necessary to succeed. It's also critical to strengthening the STEM workforce pipeline to attract and expand business and industry to our state. It's essential to promoting an innovation economy that will drive our competitiveness, and we are truly in an international economy these days. Just recently I was at Des Moines East High School last week to commend the seniors there for their high school application rate, which has been increased dramatically. And one young man asked me what professions I recommended for students to go into. And I said, STEM is the area. Science, technology, engineering, math, without hesitation. This is where there's enormous promise for good jobs, more jobs, and they pay better. In 2011, the U.S. Department of Commerce report found that over the past decade, growth in STEM jobs was 3 times greater than non-STEM jobs. It also found that STEM jobs are expected to keep growing at a faster rate than other jobs over the next decade. STEM jobs pay better, and STEM workers are earning about 26% more than non-STEM workers, this report said. And STEM workers are less likely to lose their jobs. The fast-growing importance of STEM education and STEM economic development led to my establishing the Governor's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Advisory Council. I did that by executive order in July of 2011. And wow, in just a little over 2 years, we've come a long ways. This public-private partnership is off to an amazing start, thanks to strong, as I said before, bipartisan support in the legislature, as well as growing support from business and industry and from educators. Everybody is on board and sees how beneficial this is. Lieutenant Governor Kim Reynolds and Marion Drenga are co-chairing this 45-member council, whose main goal right now is giving our students great STEM opportunities all across the state. To that end, we expect to reach 100,000 students in this school year with high-quality STEM education program. That compares to only 40,000 last year. So that's how much it's grown in 1 year, from 40,000 to 100,000. The investment in these programs already appears to be paying off in a big way. A recent extensive evaluation of the STEM Council's work by our 3 state universities found that students who participate in the Council's STEM education programs have scored higher in math and science achievement in our state tests than other students. And 89% of students reported they were more interested in at least one STEM subject after participating in one of the Council's STEM education programs. So it is making a difference. In addition, the Council's work includes offering summer externships for teachers to go and work in industry, to work in STEM business and industry, so then they can come back to their teaching assignment with real-world experience and skills that they can share their excitement and enthusiasm with their students to further motivate them. The Council also hosts conferences, exhibits, and festivals in all 6 of our regional STEM hubs. I'm proud of the work of the Governor's STEM Advisory Council, but I'm also proud of many other STEM initiatives that we see going on all the way across the state, which often are the result of collaboration by schools, higher education institutions, community leaders, and business and industry. It's critical that we continue to work together and learn from each other as we move forward. It's also critical to keep building momentum so that the promise of STEM is tangible to everyone. A 2011 report from the Center on Education and the Workforce at Georgetown University said that only 23% of STEM workers are women. Sounds like Marshalltown is doing better than that, so congratulations. It also said that Latino and African Americans were underrepresented. And again, you're doing better than that with your minority students here at Marshalltown. So you are to be commended for the progress you're making. This evening in Marshalltown is about first-rate STEM education opportunities available to all of our children in the communities, including girls and minorities, as well as everyone else. Because of the drive for excellence by our school district, by your school districts, and the incredible generosity of the Hunt family, as well as many of the businesses and other individuals that have contributed, you have a lot to be proud of. I'm pleased to be with you to celebrate this great success. Congratulations.